like to welcome you here this evening at the community center here in Port Townsend. And I'm very, very grateful to be here with you and to bring Lodoe, Tsering Lodoe here, a Tibetan artist par excellence. You know, I thought as we're just getting ready to gather here, I'll tell you a little story of how Lodoe came to be. I was once traveling through the desert of Australia, and a very unlikely place, you know, to go to discover some Tibetan art. I was traveling and seeing that red rock that is called Iris Rock or Uluru Rock, know that? And I was trekking with camels and sleeping out in the desert, and one evening there was a special occasion, a Tibetan event, a benefit concert, and a movie was being played. It was called Himalaya, The Raising of a Chief. Who already knows that movie? It's a phenomenally beautiful movie of Nepalese salt traders. And I fell in love with the soundtrack, and I bought the soundtrack. And no, not only did I fall in love with the soundtrack, but I fell in love with the voice of the lead singer. And I thought, oh my God, for years I would listen to it. Some years later, a few years later, 4 years later, the path took me to India to go up to Dharamsala to visit a Tibetan friend of mine. And on the way up, just before I went there, I said, you know, you should really listen to this soundtrack of Himalaya. That lead singer, he's amazing. He said, oh, that's Lodoe. That's my good friend Lodoe. He lives down the street from me. When you come, I'll take you to him. So he did as promised, and he took me to Tsering Lodoe, who was at that time teaching at the Tibetan Institute of Performing Arts. That is an institute that the Dalai Lama supported because he felt like the Tibetans living in exile best preserved their culture through traditional music, dance, and the arts. So he found sponsors and supported the Tibetan School of the TIPAS, the Tibetan Institute of Performing Arts. So that is where I found Lodoe, and he gave me a private concert. He had a music CD going of Himalaya, and he sang -1, you know, where the voice is out. He sang his parts, so I got to hear him live. And I sat to his feet, as it's in India, you know, on the floor. Well, I called Don up and I said, Don, I found an amazing musician. I would like to learn to sing like him. Would you like to move to India for 6 months? Don said, well, I don't know, maybe let's think about this. That's before Beth was in our office, and we couldn't quite afford just not to be in America at the time. So I came back, but 4 years later, Lodoe called us up, and he said, Ilona, I would like to make a CD with you and Don. Intelligently, I had left one of my CDs that Don and I had recorded, it's called Himalayan Soul, in his vicinity, and he must have listened to it, I'm not so sure, but he thought, of his friend, and I think he must have thought there was some talent here. So we said, okay, we'll fly you out, and he got somebody else to arrange a visa, and he came to America and got a 6-month visa. Well, you know, Tibetans, did you know they don't have a passport? They don't have a country. They are in diaspora, I think they call it, in exile. They live with a yellow book, and I think Lodoe will tell you what that means to him. And he was lucky enough to get a 6-month visa. And within that time period, he decided to ask for refugee status here in America. And because America does give refugee status to certain individuals, and Tibetans are amongst them, Lodoe was so fortunate as to get that status here in America. And that was, I believe, 4 years ago now? 4 years ago he came, and so the last 3 years he lived in Seattle, and he performed and taught children Tibetan arts, dance, song, and got them, several of them, we saw them in Fifth Avenue Theater, downtown Seattle, got to perform there. And tonight we're fortunate enough to have him here. Meanwhile, we've produced 3 CDs with him. The third one we just finished this last week. So there we have for you Tibetana 1, Tibetana 2, and that amazing soundtrack that I told you about, Himalaya. And as a special offer for you, I'm an author I have decided to donate books to anybody who buys 2 or more CDs of Lodoe's. So I hope you can support him in listen. I mean, it's awesome music. It's his music actually was the Himalayan soundtrack was nominated for Academy Award, and the movie was, and his voice actually. I hope he'll have a moment to tell you. You know how he auditioned? He went to the bathroom because they'd already finished the movie, and in the bathroom he started practicing. And the producer of the show said, "Let's stop everybody and bring this guy in and listen to him." And Lodoe was instrumental in creating an amazing soundtrack. And large portions of the sound was developed because of his creative arts. So, without telling you any further little stories, I'll let you listen to Lodoe for the rest of the evening, and we'll have a little break. We will end at 8:45 because some people have to catch the ferry to go back to Seattle. So we'll be on time, and it will take a break, and it will give you a chance to purchase some CDs and support Lodoe in living an artist's life. So, Lodoe will come in and perform a traditional masked dance for the first piece, and then he will be joined by the sound musicians that are from the area, and included my husband in that, and I hope you have a beautiful evening of a variety of songs, traditional and modern creations from Tsering Lodoe. Let's welcome him.
Pestilek, Namaste, and welcome you all. And thank you very much for coming. The mass dance that I just did or performed, normally we perform this before the starting of Tibetan opera. And the melody that I sang with drum and cymbal, it's Tibetan opera song. So maybe you've heard about Tibetan opera, or maybe not. So this mass character dance, we perform this to purify the stage, each and every Tibetan opera, and then we start the Tibetan opera and the story. And actually the Tibetan opera, when we performed in Tibet, my masters and elders told me that it lasts for sometime 3 to 4 days. So they might have to choose a really long weekend, like this weekend, to finish one Tibetan opera story. Somehow, so we end up in exile, and then we have a limited time, So then the Tibetan opera, the 3 days or 4 days became 8 hours. So we try to finish it like in 8 hours. And now in the West, when we came here, so even we don't have time, So we try to finish it in 2 hours. But I'm very happy that I finished to introduce the Tibetan opera in 10 minutes. So hopefully one day the time will come when we'll share a whole Tibetan kind of opera, It's a story based on Buddha's stories and all the, And so my name is Tsering Lodoe, born in India, produced by a Tibetan, and met in India. But never saw my country. This is the part, And age of 9, the group of Tibetan performers came to my village, and they are looking for a young artist, to become a Tibetan artist in future. So they were selecting kind of 23 kids, like 13 boys and 10 girls, And so I was lucky that I was selected in that time, because in 1983 I was selected. At that time, my parents are, they have a lot of things to deal, and I was, my education was free because I was selected to become an artist, so they don't have to worry about my expenses. So then I was selected at the Tibetan Institute of Performing Arts based in Dharamsala. And since age of 9, I started learning Tibetan music, opera, dancing, And in 1991, I started traveling. And that time, United States was my first, after the long tour, we have been to Europe. And then my first connection with United States was in 1991. I was like 17 or 16, somewhere like that, Anyway, so far traveled 17 to 18 countries, and got some really nice opportunities, to sing and record for the movie Himalaya, 7 years in Tibet, and got an opportunity to record at George Lucas, at San Francisco area somewhere, and so now I end up here in the United States since 2010, and I was in Seattle helping the Tibetan community and also working. I didn't perform for like maybe 2 years, but I was straight working hard to secure myself in the United States. So I got asylum approved and green card, and that was a fun part. But I was still looking like, hey, what do you want to do? What you are here for? So I was working at one of the co-op in Seattle. I worked really hard for 2 years. And then the music came, it's like keep calling me, you know, hey, come on, come on, come on. So then I decided last year in May, kind of, after performing for His Holiness the Dalai Lama in Portland when he was there. So I got opportunity to sing. And then I thought like, okay, maybe I'll try for at least one more year and see, is it gonna be okay or not, you know? And I tried. So actually yesterday, day before yesterday was my exactly 1 year actually I tried. So this is the additional events that I'm getting for now, you know. So, well, anyway, I'll share in between my stories. So this is the Tibetan opera that I just shared with you. And the second I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna sing the Tibetan classical song. So in Tibetan classical song, we have two kind of categories, or in our menu, you know, there's two. One is called Döshe, and one is called Nagma. And these songs are more popular in, like, you know, the noble families, you know, their community, you know, like the rich people, you know, of Tibetan, so in Tibet. And they enjoy with this kind of music, and the both Nangma and Döshe, it's considered as a little bit kind of a high level kind of a song, you know, it kind of like that the minstrels, you know, all these people can enjoy, you know. So today I hope you will enjoy. Okay. I will show you a Tibetan quick step dance, okay? cool bullshit. And so, how many you were introduced to a rhythm of Tibet? Maybe you might have only know right? But we have more actually. Okay? And so I will just play how the Tibetan opera kind of rhythm, and then later I will show you some others, okay? So we call it also the king's song, Gyalshes. Gyalpo means king. So when they arrive, so the people who greets him, they have to perform and welcome him. So sometimes, and it sounds like something like, oh, maybe that's kings. I would like to welcome my friend Don. And Don helped me to produce these two albums, which is Tibetan 1 and Tibetan 2. And thank you very much. And that's one of my big dream, to I sing traditional songs, but beside that, I also want to do something new, to connect with different musicians, and different artists, Some plays fiddle, some plays cello, some plays. But once we get together, then that becomes a very good music, So I'm looking more kind of these things to share with different artists, different even languages, nationalities, whatever colors are, I don't care, Just want to get a spot where I can sing, and then just keep smiling. So, first mantra that we're gonna go do is Om Namo, and which is Indian kind of, chant. For this, I would also like to welcome my friend Yana from Whidbey Island, Bob. Yana is going to play harmonium, which is an Indian classical instrument, which is right here, very near. And Bob is going to help me play tabla from Whidbey Island, and Julie is going to play guitar for me. So how we met, it's a very nice story again. So I was at the wilderness and dance camp, in Montana. So I'm from Montana, actually. And so I met Bob, and so I was there for 3 days, and then finally I met Bob and said, "Hey, I'm going to Camino Island, Washington State, to do a recording." And so I requested him that if he can help me to produce one show, And he said, "Oh, you will try, definitely try, And he did. And then I told him, if I have multiple musicians, that can help me, please bring, and we'll do something new, So he introduced me to Julie and Yana. So we really had 15 minutes or maybe 20 minutes before the show. And I was pretty much sure that we're gonna do it, that I have that confidence. And then I said, okay, we will do it, no worries, We'll just build the energy on the spot, no matter what, And then that went very well. And I was coming back again, and again I called Bob and say, "Hey, Bob, can you do something?" And then luckily, somehow he found this couple, a nice couple, Dawn and Oma. Let's do it like 4 times of that, and then there's a change. We will do this another 4 times, and then we will continue. Okay? So let's do the up one 4 times. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now change. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You got it? Okay, now we'll do 2 and 2, okay? 2 the high and 2 low, okay? Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate And so recently, we luckily finished our Tibetan 2 and was released a month ago. And I had an opportunity, when His Holiness the Dalai Lama's birthday was on 6th July. On 7th July I was performing at Whidbey Island, so very near, and we decided to release it on that auspicious day. So that was actually a very great day, and it was July 7, and 7 to the and the year 14. So we said, why not? Yeah, let's do it. So July 7, 2014. Yeah. So you won't forget that day, no? Okay. So the one song. This is called Lama Cheno. So Lama Cheno means your root Lama. Your teacher, your master, your gurus. So we call it Lama Cheno. Your auspicious or your precious guru that you always respect. So this melody, and in this there will be a low part, and then one I will sing high part. So high part means like sometimes even you don't know something, you're not getting the right part, so you're kind of lost, and then you want to reach your guru, but he's so far, you can't really reach him. So sometimes you have to say, hey, please, come on, man, So kind of like that mood, I was trying to reach, but he's too far, so sometimes he can't really hear my low voice, so I have to sometimes, show me the way. Okay, it's called Lama Cheno, it's a Tibetan 2. This is a little bit a different piece. It's kind of a little bit fast, you know, and it's called Tashisho. So.
She
So this is horn, right? So yeah, well actually this is the smallest that I have today. Actually normally last time I brought maybe 12 feet, right Bob? It's a long one, so I couldn't manage it. So this is the smallest step. So I'll just play just to feel the ambience, okay? Like something. We call it Tong Chen. Tong means horn, Chen means big. So simply translated, right? Okay. So these days I live in Bozeman, Montana. So so somebody gave this to me last year in somewhere, I think December, before. Oh no, not before. Yeah, before December. That's correct. 11/30th, 2013. Yeah, November. So let's see what this will say. So I'm trying to learn it, and we have so many similarities, with this phrase or our Tibetan and the natives, So we have lots of similarities, like the incense ceremony, the circle dance, the sweat lodge, and sun dance, like chicken dance. But we have yak dance, We don't have chicken dance, we have yak dance. And snowline dances, Okay, let's see. So this is just from me, so it's a gift from Montana, okay? And I'm a Tibetan, living in Montana. So sometimes they call me, oh, you look like cowboy, but I say, oh, I'm not a cowboy, I'm a yak boy. Okay. Thank you. Om Tare Tutare Ture Soha. And the translation or the meaning is on that. So if you really want to know more about all those mantras, just Google it. You'll get it. Okay. Oh I think you have it on your like. I think I will play this with the computer. We just made it actually. We just made it like actually I was at the wilderness, Bob. So when we were doing a circle dance, and then they were singing this melody, kind of like that melody, but a little bit twisted. So I made it on a Tibetan version kind of stuff. So it's called Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Buddhiya Soha. So the translation it's on your paper. So right.
Yes.
The Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Buddhiya Soha. Yeah. Okay. So Dawn and we just came up with the with guitar the melody that I want to put it on, So. Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Buddhiya Soha. Gate Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Buddhiya Soha. Gate Paragate Parasam Gate Bodhisattva. Paragate Parasam Okay. Now the next mantra, I would like to do Om Mani Padme Hum, and then I will conclude with that. So, because the time is, running fast. So, let's sing this totally, from bottom of your, just feel that this mantra will help, no matter what, just, and it's very simple. And then we recite this every Tibetan recite this every day, especially when you got retired, then you can do it whole day, But anyway, so it's Om Mani Padme Hum, the jewel in the heart of lotus, simply, and also the mantra for compassion and the Chenresi the mantra also. So whoever knows about Buddhists, they will know. So help each other if they don't know. Om. Om. Ma. Ni. Be. Me. Om.
Oh
Yodi Newton, Jeresi, Rojiga Monimate, Sampago Panishu, Corridor Commission of Sukan of the Bomole Chuan, Jeresi, what in the Yazo Isha, City about the Tango, Thomasim Jetam Jeta, the Tango, Jeta, the Tomb of the Central Symbol of the Sushuba, Teda going to Menam to Guru. Tachana, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Judy. Thank you, Yana. Thanks, Bob. Thank you very much, Don. And thank you all for coming. Thanks once again, Don and Omar, for giving me an opportunity.
No